This week we're going to answer one of your user support tickets, which is how can I change the color of the background and the foreground on my Skew-Ts. Welcome to another MetPy Monday. Hello, I'm John Lehman, a software engineer for Unidata. This week we're going to take a ticket right out of the support queue in which a user asked how they can change the background and foreground colors on a Skew-T plot. So to do this, we're going to take one of the examples right from the MetPy docs, which is the Photograph Inset doc. And if you go to the bottom, you see the example output, and you can download the source code as a Python file or a Jupyter notebook right here. So I've done that and opened up the Jupyter notebook. Running all the cells, we see that we can indeed get the same plot. I'm going to go ahead and take the MetPy logo off for now, so we don't have to worry about positioning on it, and we'll run that cell again. All right, so there's our plot. Now I believe the gist of this question is how can I take this white area inside the plot and change the color to something else? So let's start out doing that, and then we're going to get a little crazy and change the color of basically every element of this plot so you see how to do it. So down here, we're going to put change colors of plot. We're going to get the skew object, and from that, we can access the axis. And then from then on, it's pretty much normal matplotlib. So axis is contained in skew, and what you're looking for is the set face color method. And I'm going to set the face color to black. Maybe you want a dark mode Skew-T. So we do that, and the inside of the plot is now black. But that presents other issues. We can't see the wind barbs, some of our special lines are pretty hard to distinguish, and it still has a white background out here, outside the numbers. Now we could of course change the text color and make that black as well, but to make it a little more offset, we're going to change that to a different color so you can see better what different methods do. So now on the figure, instead of setting the axis color, we're now going to set around the axis, which would be the figure. In fact, it's called the patch. We're going to say set face color of the figure patch, and we'll set it to a nice bisque. So now you can see that everything that would be saved from a plot.savefig call now has that bisque color, or the entire canvas, and then inside the plot we have the axes object, and inside the axes object we've set the face color to black. Now we also have an inset axis here. We can do that very similarly. Here we're creating the inset axis inside skew.ax, and we're calling it ax_hode. So we can set on ax_hode similarly. We'll set the face color. I'm going to set it to light steel blue. All about using those long names here this time. And now we get the face color of that axis set as well. So now to make this plot a little more readable, we need to go in and do some more tune-up. I'm going to make the temperature and dew point lines a little bit wider. We're going to make the barbs a light gray. And for the special lines, we'll make the dry adiabats the tab olive color, tab cyan for moist adiabats, and magenta for the mixing ratio lines. So now we have our pseudo dark mode Skew-T, if you will, and you've seen how to change the color of every aspect of this plot. Really, the key is to remember that MetPy wraps some convenient transformations and things around the axis object that matplotlib provides, but you can always get to that axis object by using skew.ax on your instance of the Skew-T. I hope that you found this useful, and I'll see you on next week's MetPy Monday.